Hey everyone, welcome. Sorry, welcome to a new video. In short, I'm going to discuss what things I'm excited for this year or next year or whatever I heard about, right? So, generally, we'll start with this. Batman. I want to see the new Batman so damn bad, you cannot even imagine. And I just want to see what Pattinson brings to the role. I think it'll be really good. Excuse me. I'm seeing nothing but good things about it, so gives me hope. Give me one. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully it's good. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. The next thing I can think of is Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, because that game is going to be pretty revolutionary when it comes to Lego games. Anyway, so I'm hoping that game's good. And yeah, I don't know. I just can't say much more about it. So. Anyway, so the next major thing I'm hopeful for, I'm really excited for is the Kotor Remake, so Knights of the Old Republic. In short, my experience with the Kotor games, my experience with the Kotor games is pretty positive. Like, I can't think of any negatives or reasons why Kotor shouldn't be on my list for excited games. Because the original KOTOR is amazing. The second one's less so, but still really, really good. I don't remember. I don't know if they've announced when it's coming out, but I know it's coming on PS5, so that's gonna be really nice for audio and visuals and all that. So it should sound and look really good. I just hope that there's some sort of text-to-speech, because that game is it's the same problem with trying to play Dragon Age for blind. There's just so much text on screen to look for icons or characters or maps or whatever. Like, navigation is one problem, but missing so much information is another problem. Like, those are the two main things when it comes to open world RPGs like that. So that's a pain. So hopefully there's something there. Which reminds me, Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga will actually have a guidance or navigation thing. Basically, you click the right stick, and it basically puts you in the right area you want to be, basically. Just let you on fire. So Lego Star Wars, KOTOR, Batman. The next major thing I can think of is Moon Knight. Moon Knight is dropping like in 2 weeks roughly, and I'm like, dude, let's go, please. And the thing is, apparently it's supposed to be darker, right? A lot darker than our usual Marvel fare, which I'm totally fine with, because they've built up the PG-13, maybe some edgier things here and there, cussing, maybe some more violent actions. They built that up for about, 13, 14-ish years. It's like, okay, kind of step it up a bit. I don't need to see people getting run through the chainsaw or nothing crazy like that, but, step it up a bit, which is fine. Like, they took that step with Endgame, right? They full-on decapitated Thanos, right? In Falcon and the Winter Soldier, John Walker killing that dude with the shield. Like, they're stepping it up a bit more recently. Nothing too crazy, but they're doing some stuff. Excuse me, sorry. So let me think. That's Moonlight. Oh, next major thing. Obviously, everyone lost their fucking mind when they saw this trailer. Was Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. Yeah, to put it lightly, I lost my mind as soon as I heard a certain person's voice. I'm not going to say it in case you haven't watched the trailer for some godly reason. Um, so yeah, I am. That is like the thing I'm most hyped for. I just want to see what Marvel's doing, man, because I know the way the comics works. The comics work. It's alternate or parallel realities, alternate timelines, like all that stuff. Like, I just want to see what they're doing, and I guess we'll see later. I can't really think of anything major that's dropping in terms of games or movies besides those in the early, like this first half of this year. Like past that, I don't know, right? Because I go to work, I come home, play with the kids. I don't really focus on like, oh, let me keep up on news, this and that, whatever. The most I know is that Diablo 4 is hopefully going to be next year, maybe if we're lucky, right? Um, that's about it because at this point, Call of Duty has gone so downhill that I don't care. Unless it's like, a Golden Age COD or remastered, BO1, BO2, MW3, MW2, stuff like that. Remaster it, and they come out and say, hey, we're going to remaster it in all its glory. We're not going to change anything. We're just going to beef up the graphics and audio, and everything else is going to be the exact same. Then I'll be like over the moon about it. I'll lose my mind, right? Especially BO2, right? Excuse me. Oh, let me think. Oh, so as far as NRS games go, right? So NetherRealm, Mortal Kombat, stuff like that, right? So that does knock down. Anyway, keep losing track of what I'm doing. Anyway, in short, NRS. I am hoping it's MK12, right? So my ideal list would be this: Marvel standalone fighting game, maybe Marvel, so let's see, Marvel standalone game, Mortal Kombat 12, and that's about it. Because I don't want to see Injustice 3. I don't like the Injustice games. I enjoy it because I do love DC, but I can't stand the mechanics and the way those games play. There's too much zoning and spamming. It's just ridiculous. If they did do Injustice 3 and they changed up how the projectiles and shit like that worked, sure. But yeah, so that's my thing. Marvel standalone game. If they did Marvel, I think I would put it in the camp of I have good faith in them to do it because I've seen what they've done with Injustice. They did pretty good with Injustice. I just wonder what they'll do for the Marvel game. Like, story wise, is it an alternate reality? I don't think they'll base it on Earth 616, which is the main Marvel Earth in the comics, right? Hell, even the MCU has its own Earth designation, which is kind of fun to learn about. I don't remember the whole thing right now. But in short, I have a lot of faith and hope that they will do Marvel character justice, assuming they got the rights and copyright and whatever they have to do to be able to do that. If that's not a thing, then MK12 happens. My wish list for MK12 is pretty simple. Give me flawless blocks, and let me command grab on hit. Right, if I spin the bar. That's my wish list, because I want grapplers to be feared in RS, because right now, in MK11, grapplers don't mean shit, right? Like, grapplers don't mean nothing. So it's like the only grappler who's worth anything is either Kotor or Terminator, and even then, it's pretty much down to just Kotor at that point. So let me give you an idea here for Kano. Just really quick. Here's the thing, right? In MKX, you could spend the bar in command grabs. I mean, it's just how it goes for any command grabs, like an EX like command grab. Cool, great. But here's the fun part, right? Boom, throws off a 9 for mid. This 9 for mid is also a launcher, right? So, and this works on hit too, so if I do... Well, if I do, you know, back one it to command grab on amplify, on hit or on block, it'll go through. So that's like pretty damn awesome. I wish grapplers were like this in MK11, but MK11, no, it's like, oh, like 90% of the grabs are highs, and it's like, you can't hit confirm into a command grab, like, man, come on. It'd be fun. It'd give grapplers more damage, more consistent performance, and part of the problem, though, is that MK11 doesn't really have archetypes, because you have so many mix and match options with customs and all this shit. Like, the only grapplers you really see are like Kotor and Terminator, and Kano, arguably. Because like Nightwolf, not really a grappler. Rambo, not a grappler. Like, they have command grabs, but they're not grapplers. Like, there's a difference. And then you see King of Fighters over there with like zoning grapplers. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay. Yeah, so I don't know, man. I hope MK12, like, they like let grapplers be more fearsome up close, because right now, like, nobody cares if they get hit by a command grab. Unless it's Kotor's, like, beefed up, huge, stupid damage one, or Terminator's command grab one, and even then, they can break out of Terminators, but if you hit 3, you read the armor with Fatal Blow, like, it's a whole mind game. Anyway, the point being, I hope MK12 or Marvel or whatever they're doing is good. I personally would not like to see Injustice 3 or DC characters in general, because they've done DC characters already. Hell, they put Joker in MK11. Like, let Marvel have its time to shine if Disney's letting them play nice. Like, Disney apparently is letting them is letting their characters out off the league, like out of the House of Mouse, right? Apparently, right, according to playtesters, Hulk is supposed to be multiverse. That multiverse whatever fighting thing from the WB is supposed to be in there. Apparently, I'm like, bro, what? Like, okay. And the thing is this. Marvel technically owns Hulk, right? But so was it Universal owns the Hulk, like, rights to movies. So that's why you can't do a whole solo Hulk film. So the thing is it actually Marvel's Hulk, or is it Universal's, like, film rights Hulk? You know what I mean? Like, there's a bit of a distinction you gotta make there, legally speaking, I suppose. I don't know, man. I just want to see, like, a good Marvel game or a good NRS fighter in general. I love MK11, but at this point, I'm like, it's not much for me to do, because I can't really make the time to run tournaments and exhibitions. Right? It's like EVO got announced, and MK11's there still, which I'm like, dude, awesome. I love MK11, but I can't make it out to EVO, so, you know, can't realistically make it out. So yeah, hopefully it's good. I don't care about Modern Warfare 2. Sorry, I don't really care about NW2 from Modern Warfare, or from Infinity Ward. I can't speak today. Just because Modern Warfare 2019 was cool, like, it had really good sound, good visuals, but the core gameplay I kind of didn't care about, so it was kind of whatever. Jason Voorjax. As far as, I'm trying to think of anything else, like shooters or games, I can't really think of anything new coming out. Like, Gran Turismo sounded cool, but I can't really play Racer like that. Lego Star Wars is coming out in April. Kotor is coming out hopefully this year, maybe next year. I don't know exactly when. COD doesn't really matter. Again, unless they remaster something really cool. Hell, you know, it'd be kind of cool actually, because it's the 30th anniversary of MK. Like remaster MK9, bro. Remaster MK9, and in my opinion, of course, I'm not an OG. I didn't play MK9 like that, but in my opinion, fix some of the more crazy shit in MK9. Like keep most everybody, but like fix a couple things. Like why? Like fix a couple things at the tip top, and then that way it's not as it's not as bullshit. That's my opinion. I'm not an OG, so I can't. I'm not biased about it, but.
You're bad. You ain't bad.
Nice. Anyway, keep getting sidetracked, sorry. Point being, hopefully all these games and movies are good and shows. Speaking of which, if you didn't hear about it, Marvel put up the Netflix shows on Disney Plus, so that to me says they're gonna start pulling R-rated material, or at least harder material in general. If you guys haven't watched it, I'd recommend Daredevil seasons 1, 2, and 3. Jessica Jones 1 and 2. 3 is kind of whatever. Luke Cage, you can watch either season. I don't remember all of them particularly well. I might have to rewatch them, but I remember that all of them being pretty good except Iron Fist. Iron Fist season 1 was not good. Season 2 got better, and I say that loosely. And then Defenders was alright. Punisher season 1 was good. Season 2 was not so good because they tried doing Logan without Logan, basically. So sorry for the weird disjointed topics, but I was playing okay. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.